Welcome back to Straight Talk. Asterisk, if you're as angry as I am, do something. Share this. Speak up, because if we let this pass quietly, we are complicit. What could I be talking about? Asterisk, well, the question might be better by asking what could possibly go wrong next. Well, 12 education disasters colliding, and number 10 is in full-blown panic mode. We're watching a government unravel live. Here's what's going on. First, there's a rebellion brewing on the backbenches, this one over special educational needs and disabilities, or SIND. And it's not small, the government's own MPs. Our furious Starmer's team, completely on the back foot, a spokesperson at No. 10 actually admitted that plans are being developed, which in political speak means we haven't got a bloody clue what to do. The pressure's coming from everywhere. Thousands of SEND children, previously educated in private specialist schools at their parents' expense, are now being pulled into the public system. Why? Because Labor's VAT hike on private school fees is making it unaffordable. Parents who paid out of pocket because the state failed them are being forced to abandon. It's the only provision that worked. And let's be clear, these aren't wealthy elites we're talking about. Not Eton, not Harrow. Those families will absorb the 20% hike, like it's a rounding error. This hits the middle. The families who sacrificed everything to pay for specialist schools because their local authority offered no support. No staff, no hope. Now those kids are landing back in mainstream schools. Schools already underfunded, already overstretched, and with no specialist provision to speak of. The kicker? It costs, on average, 4 times more to educate a SEND child in the state sector than a mainstream pupil. So every pound Labor thought they'd raise through the VAT, it's already been swallowed whole. But it gets worse. At the exact same time, the government is moving to weaken legal protections for SEND children in mainstream education. They're trying to streamline EHCPs, the education, health, and care, plans that guarantee the right support for children with autism, Down syndrome, speech and language difficulties. And more. They say it's about reform. Translation. They want fewer kids qualifying for help. So let's recap. 1. Specialist. Private education is being priced out. Point 2. Legal protections in state. Schools are being watered down. 3. Public schools are already overwhelmed. That's the full set. Triple. Threat to the most vulnerable children in the country. And what's Labor's response? A photo op in a classroom in a red tie. We're investing in teachers, they say. Not SEND specialists, not new places. Just the same empty slogans with zero practical provision. Meanwhile, panic is spreading in Westminster. How many backbenchers? I wonder, have children in private SEND schools? I wouldn't blame them. Every child deserves the best. But this government seems hell-bent on wrecking that for everyone. You genuinely couldn't make it up. One side dismantling legal protections, the other slapping VAT on the only workable alternative. And neither with a plan to fund the fallout. It's policy made for headlines, not humans. And here's the bottom line. When children with profound needs, those who can't speak, can't learn, can't self-regulate without help, when they are treated as a budget line, as a political inconvenience, we've crossed a moral red line. This isn't reform. It's social vandalism. If you care about real equality, not just the slogans, then this should worry you, because SEND families can't keep carrying this on their own. They've been holding the system together with grit and savings for years, and now they're being punished for it. This is what happens when you make education policy in a spreadsheet and sell it with a slogan. If you're as angry as I am, do something. Share this. Speak up, because if we let this pass quietly, we are complicit. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.